The number one reason 90% of ads fail is not what you think. It's not the product, it's not the landing page, it's not even ad. It is the offer which is not strong enough that makes your prospect feel stupid to say no. And this is exactly what I'm gonna show you in the next few minutes. How to make an offer that sells like crazy. And to make it easier to understand, I break it into 4 steps. Well, I'm Usman, founder of MUF Media, an agency who collaborates only with apparel and footwear brands to flood their businesses with torrential downpour of buyers. The first thing I see a lot of brands ignore is understanding your market. What's their desired outcome? What your customers want? They don't want your acne cleanser cream. They want to get rid of pimples. This is their desired outcome. And you should talk about only how to get rid of pimples. Nothing about your product. And you should understand what's their biggest obstacle, which is holding them back to get where they want to be. Which brings us to the step number 1, the obstacle. The first thing to see is the obstacle. What is their obstacle? You know, they want an outcome and you are offering that outcome. Now what they have to do to get that outcome? And 99% of time it is action. And why market research is important? Because you need to connect with them emotionally. You need to use the words they use. Example, how to get rid of pimples versus how to remove the pimples from my skin versus how to kill these pimples. There's a difference between the picture they have made in their mind and their words represent that picture. Use the words they use, but never ever mock them. Because if you make your customers feel stupid, they never buy from you. Which brings us to the step number 2, the price. The price is what the person wants. It is an outcome. You want to get rid of foot pain if it is a footwear brand. You want to get rid of pimples if it is a cosmetic brand, etc., etc. But the number one most powerful words you can use to drive action is how to. How to get rid of pimples. How to get rid of foot pain. How to get rid of back pain. The most powerful words. How to. Which brings us to the step number 3, the timing. The timing part of the formula is where you give them a time frame they can wrap their head around and answers their question when they get that outcome. Is it a week? Is it a day? Is it an hour? Is it afternoon? Whatever it is, you should reference the time it takes them to get the desired outcome by taking action. The timing should be how long it will take to get that outcome. One thing is the delivery time. This is not their outcome. I said they don't want your product. They want to get rid of pimples. And how long will it take to get rid of pimples? This is the time frame you should give them. So until now, if we combine all the things, it looks something like this. How to get rid of pimples in as less as 7 days, but that has only 3 parts, but there's no eliminator. If your prospect read this, they will say, okay, cool, this is something again I have tried dozens of times and it won't work to me. And remember, under no circumstance you should make them feel like it's their fault that they don't get their desired outcome. Which brings us to the step number 4, the eliminator. Now closely notice the words even if you can't, or without. So we add this little bit in the end. Even if you have tried dozens of formulas before and nothing works for you. That's your eliminator. Notice the words even if. Notice the transition. Even if we have said them and eliminate their obstacle in their mind. So if we combine all of them, it looks something like this. How to get rid of pimples in as less as 7 days, even if you have tried everything before and nothing works for you. So whatever the pain is, whatever the obstacle it is, you need to sweep this out from their mind. And those who left the video from here have lost the greatest part of the video. 3 superchargers, super duper chargers you can add in your offer. Number 1, the money promise. You can give them a risk reversal. For example, if you don't get rid of pimples in less than a month, just let us know and we will issue you a full refund. This is where your prospect feel stupid to say no. The second thing is timing. In less than a week, in less than a month, whatever it is, and make it unbelievable. Third thing, cost modifier. For example, for less than a cost of the cup of coffee at Starbucks. And believe me, if you use these all steps meticulously, you are gonna get insane results. But the problem is the offer is just a part, just a mini part, and the most crucial part of the ad. But this is not a complete ad, right? So the question is how to write an ad that really sells. Subscribe.